Alright, what is up there, SEO pros? Welcome back to part 2 of the Q&As. I wasn't able to finish them before because I was needing to go to an appointment, but I'm going to finish them now, so let me cancel out of these, and let's get back to the questions. Let's see. Well, how did my face get so zoomed in on? This is just awkward. Hold on, let me try to fix this. Alright, camera, zoom. Alright, that's a little bit better. That was just awkward. It was like zoomed straight on my eye. Alright, cool. So, hello Sahid. What's going on? Alright. So, let's get back to the comments. Echo wants to know if backlinks still matter for rankings in Google. And yes, most definitely. Do they matter as much? I wouldn't say so. And can you still rank posts without backlinks? I would definitely say so. As Echo talks about in one of his videos, you can try to start ranking for longer tail variations of your keywords instead of trying to rank for very general, and then use the authority you start to get by generating links and traffic to your site around certain keywords so that Google starts to understand you as an entity around that subject, and then try to dive in to that subject and rank for it. So, for instance, you can see that I'm writing articles around White Hat SEO. I was able to rank this article by getting 100 tips, which if you guys want to know how I did this, I have videos for that. But basically, now it's going to be easier to rank another post related to this, hopefully, since I'm starting to get some authority in this niche, right? So the other thing is that I can start doing internal link silos from this post to the other post. Of course, if I get links, which I have been getting links for this article, and then I internally link this article to another article, it's going to be passing somewhat of page rank or page authority, whatever you want to call it. So Echo just asked if I have backlinks to that page. Yes. And you guys can check that stuff too. You can pretty much check any backlinks on a page by plugging in a link into Ahrefs or whatever you want to use for your link analysis. And then you can actually see what people are linking to for, or what who's linking to this post. So if I go to, I think it is backlinks. There we go. And it'll show you the anchor text and everything. You can see some of these, like, I don't even know where I'm getting these links from. I think a lot of people don't want me to rank, so they're probably doing negative SEO against me, which is funny. But that's what the disavow tool is for, right? So you can see right here, this article, these people said you should really check out this article about White Hat SEO techniques, and then they link to it, right? And this is a domain rating of 61 and a UR rating, which is like page authority, of, what is it, 11? Not bad. And the cool thing is if you wanted to, you could actually download links. Like you could download my links if you wanted to. You could export them, and then you could start finding the emails associated with these, which, you know, use something like Pitchbox for that, and start doing outreach to build links based off similar articles. So that's a completely other subject, but Sahid says, I can find low competition keywords, but I can post it on my website and also index it, but not showing and ranking on Google. Please give me any solution. So you can find low competition keywords, but when you post on your website, it's not getting indexed. Have you tried using a sitemap and submitting the URL to Search Console? Because after you do that, what you should do is you should basically just plug the URL in and see if it shows up. You can also do site : and then the URL, and you'll see if it's actually indexed. And if you want to see when it's been updated, you can do cached : URL, and it'll show you the cached When was the last time this was actually crawled? Should. Here we go. Is this it? I don't know why it's not showing the cache. It should. Maybe it's just cache. There we go. So now you can see the last time it was crawled was on August 10th, which is pretty recently. So that's good. Alright, let's get back to the questions. Let me just share this in the group really quick. Alright. What do you members recommend for online SEO training? I wish Chase had a course. I would sign up in a heartbeat. And then somebody posted my course. I do have a course. It is for how to get SEO clients and convert them. I will probably be releasing another course soon for local SEO. Sahid says, can I use GSA on my website? GSA. Isn't this like some sort of black hat tool? Yeah. I've never used this because I don't do black hat. I've heard people talk about it. I don't recommend anything that's black hat, so I would like to start maybe doing some trials of just like different black hat tools. That'd be pretty funny. Just to like see how crazy they are. Daniel says, thanks for the ad. Does anyone have insight on Google? Oh, we already just talked about that one. Let's keep scrolling. Let me just give him feedback. This was a really cool tool. Alright, let's go through. What are the best books you guys read on marketing? We talked about that one. Let's keep going, keep going. And Eddie says you check programs and then you start using them for your clients' websites. Not black hat programs, Eddie. Blake says, anyone know anything about Google Data Studio? Looks like it's awesome. I would love a video on this topic. I think I looked at this before. It looks really complicated though. Like to learn how to set up. No thanks, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. Let's see a Search Console report. Let's click on that. And can we use... This is really actually pretty interesting. It just looks really complicated. Create report. Let's see if we can get some data for our website. Oh my god. So apparently you just take this and then export it into like a PDF. Oh wait, is this my YouTube channel? No. I was gonna say. So this is just a template. I think I should just do a video of me going through this. Google Data Studio looks gnarly, complicated, but I'm sure it's awesome for reporting. Sahid says, sir, how can I find best quality backlinks on Scrapebox? Well, I need to download my copy of Scrapebox again. Thank you for reminding me. I would try to look for, I would use their broken link checker tool, try to find broken links. That would probably be the best. I need to go back through here and get this though, because I haven't even done that many Scrapebox tutorials, and I was getting really into it for a while. Vincent says, is there a possibility to make a single page come out on search depending on the location town using dynamic keywords? I want to target multiple places without having to duplicate the pages 100 times to only change a page title. Possibly make a single page come out on search depending on the location town. Yeah, you really need specific landing pages for this with hyper-relevant and unique content for each of these pages. My apologies. That's when you would use a mass page builder. Well, if you wanted to go Black Hat. Sahid says, sir, can you suggest how I can find best quality backlinks? Just in general? Probably by building authority. I try not to recommend manual outreach because it seems pretty time consuming. I use something called Pitchbox for my outreach. It's automated outreach basically, and then I get tips. And I build communities like this Facebook group here and an email list and that kind of thing. And that's how I start getting links at a pretty streamlined fashion. If you're just trying to build links to a site that you're not trying to build authority on, you can still sort of follow the same model, but you want to be able to control your traffic in different places so that you can remarket your stuff to them and hopefully get them to link to your stuff. Versus like the manual outreach sort of deal, which I don't really spend time doing. Okay, Darren says add company name. Oh, we already looked through that. Did I comment on this? Yeah, I did. Looks like we got a question from Leighton. Hold on. NMR says, Chase, besides you, course, what is the best source for learning technical SEO? Are you saying besides my course or besides you, of course? For technical SEO, well, it depends on how technical you want to get. Like, if you want to learn from Bill Slawski, this guy, like, freaking studies Google patents. And then, like, breaks them down into what the patents are saying, which is insane. If you're talking about, like, just, like, general knowledge of, like, good things to do, I would probably start reading the Yoast blog, Yoast SEO blog. Mainly because they just have a lot of really good like basic stuff that you should start learning. Like, I've read like I think like 90 pages of this blog. Totally worth it. I would just read like the most recent though pages because you know things start to get outdated. It doesn't become as useful. I'd also start learning from like the friggin' updates that are coming out. I don't know why I just said friggin', but the updates that are coming out from Rusty Brick, also known as Gary Schwartz. This guy like talks about all the updates all the time that are happening at Google. So it would be worth it to start going back through these videos as well. In terms of like other stuff, like you can learn from learn from Scrapebox Tuts, I think it's called. This is like a good. This guy has like a lot of good Scrapebox tutorials if you want to learn Scrapebox. If you want to learn like Schema, I would probably start learning from like Schema app. They got some good stuff. They have an app, so they of course are promoting videos on how to mark up your stuff. I mean, you kind of just have to dig through it. Like a lot of the stuff, like the problem is there's just like so much regurgitated information that I would just try to look for like people who are like thought leaders on the subject. Viper Chill I think is pretty good. He's got some good stuff. I don't know. As long as you're like not rereading the same stuff, I think you're probably good. The problem is, like I said, is like once you start reading a lot of articles, a lot of the stuff starts to become really, really repetitive and really annoying because you're reading the same thing over and over. Like when people keep talking about rank brain in every article. NMR says, yeah, Barry's on it. What are your thoughts on learning technical SEO from Moz's days? I want to see if you're going to say to... Oh, I was actually watching some Whiteboard Fridays, I think, yesterday. I still like to go through them. There's still, like, some nuggets you can learn. It's just, like I said, like, some of it's, like, really general, and, like, a lot of the stuff I've heard because I've spent, like, so much time, like, reading about this stuff that it starts to become really repetitive, and a lot of it is based off of opinion at a certain point. And if you're not like niching down to like one thing, like local SEO or national SEO or e-commerce or like you know, getting really good at like schema or something like that, I would say maybe like, I don't know, try to pick something that's like more specialized, because then you're going to be able to like separate yourself from other people, which is why I might go more into schema. It's just hard to choose because there's so many options, you know. I looked at you and Rankia. Oh yeah, I was watching a bunch of Rankia videos. I just like listening to him because he has like a relaxing, like voice. I just like his channels because like helps put me to sleep. I'm not saying it's boring. I just like he's like really simple with what he talks about. And I'm not saying he's not good. He is good. He's probably better for like beginners who are looking to do like basic SEO. And he probably explains things way better than me because he's a lot slower with his explanations, where I kind of just ramble really quickly about everything I know. And you said Rankia has 2 of the best technical SEOs I found on YouTube to make it easier for people to understand. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for the compliments. I actually just found one of my friends on here too. His name is Stuart, and he has a channel called SEO Cheat Guides. If you guys do go over to his channel and watch one of his videos, make sure you comment and say I came here from Chase's channel, because he'll probably start laughing. But yeah, I would check out this channel too, because he talks a lot about like more about like selling to clients. This guy actually makes a lot of money, and he's really smart at like basically more of like the concept of business around SEO versus like doing SEO, which is arguably almost more important, because if you can understand the business side of SEO, then you can always outsource the SEO as well if you wanted to. Alright. Anybody have some tips on monetizing a Facebook page with 30,000 likes? It's centered around a TV show and is growing at a rate of about 500 to 800 likes per week right now. I've never tried too hard to monetize, but at this point it seems like it's ready. So t-shirts and Amazon affiliate, or any better ideas? Interesting. Have you considered creating a value ladder? Clint says, use these templates and it's stupid easy. Even Chase will be a Data Studio Pro with them. Nice. I found a few great ones. Oh, it looks like there's some templates you can use. What happened to M. Night Shyamalan? What the heck? Interesting. This is from Google Data Studio. Okay, let's go back to the next question. Trying to check out all these comments. Hi everyone, can anyone tell me how to increase domain strength, please? Must be white hat. What is this link? Type your question. Pretty funny. Alright. Clint says, "LOL, you'll love those." I have to look at them though. Like I gotta. It's weird. Like I can't segment my mind to do certain things all at once. Like I have to. Well, that didn't even make sense. I'm basically at a point right now where I just feel like I don't have time to like look into any of the new stuff that Google's coming out with. Like, there's so much going on right now. It's insane. Letal Hoganolo says, "Hi guys, I'm not sure if this is the right platform to ask this, but how do you charge for AdWords management?" So I guess you can use a bunch of different ways, right? You could do retainers, you could do hourly. Really depends on what people are looking to get done. And it depends on the client too. I'm going to say it might be a good idea to follow what Darren does with PPL. Perhaps he could explain in better detail if he has the time. Okay, Lucas says, what is better in terms of SEO? Let's say both pages have more than 2,000 words and they're about the same topic. So we got this, link to text B, link to text C. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Text A through E. What am I looking at? I'm sorry, but I'm not even sure what I'm looking at here. Pagination of skyscraper content. Is that what he's talking about? This is pagination? Oh, so instead of it being like just one full piece of content on a page, it would be like this, and then the next segment would be the next part of the text on another page. Because I would really recommend you don't do that. I don't know. I mean, because like there are some of those clickbait sites that are doing that, right? Which I guess it would be reducing the bounce rates, but I don't know like in what case you would want to do that, because ideally you'd want to have all of your content on one page, hopefully, right, for that same topic. Kind of like what this guy's talking about, instead of like spreading like thin quality content pages across multiple pages, unless maybe you put canonicals all back to no, because then you wouldn't get all of the content on one page still. Yeah, so I wouldn't do that. Quinn says, yep, theory behind that is it increases click-through to read the next segment of the article to increase page views. I'd be interested to figure out whether or not that would be like something you'd want to do. Because like for instance, if I did this, the 100 tips for White Hat SEO, and I did like 20 on each page, and then like every single other page it was like White Hat SEO tips, and then, sorry, the first one's like White Hat SEO techniques, the next one's like White Hat SEO tips, the next one's like strategies, and like I tried to rank all 5 with only 20 tips, and then maybe my click-through rates or my pages per session would be higher, plus my bounce rates would be reduced. If that would help, be an interesting kind of study. Clint says your large White Hat 2017 post would be a good qualifier for that. Eric Landcrease teaches that as a Panda optimization tool. Interesting. Does he have a YouTube channel? See, I should have made this a Google Hangout so Clint could have joined and talked to me, but unfortunately this is a freaking OBS cast. It's still one page. Google will only rank the first page of the set. Oh, because it's paginated, right? You'd have the rel next, rel prep tags, and it would just only count the first one. But then would you still basically get the content, like ranking signal, the same if you had it on the separate pages? I don't really like that though. It just doesn't sound like a good idea. It would be worth trying though. Clint says, yep. Can't find Eric Landcrease. Oh, I guess this is him. I guess it's Eric Enge. Because in the source code it's still all there. Oh, this guy's actually really well rated. Stone Temple. I need to watch this. I need to look into this channel. I've been really neglecting my research responsibilities lately, Clint. That's what's been going on. I haven't been spending enough time reading lately. Dude Tom says, hi, one of my websites is showing 1.62% bounce rate. Not sure what is wrong. It's really good. I don't know why that would be bad. Added one GTM Google Tag Manager and one analytic code on website pages. It might be because you're using Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager. I've heard this can cause problems. pandabreakthrough.com. Let's check it out. I need to enable links in the chat, don't I? Why is Google laughing?
Refers Panda and Penguin before they crush your business. Hi, I'm Eric Landcrease. SEO for sold out traffic conversion summit hosted by Ryan Dice. Speaker for
this
the
landing page.
SEO Rockstar Conference.
So long.
Speaker of the month for the Internet Marketing Party in Austin, and one of the most.
Have you seen this, Clint? Like, have you actually taken this course? Oh no, I didn't mean to click on that. This is something where I could probably email him. He'd give me the course for free if I promoted it on this channel. I don't know if you would want to, but Vikram says, an SEO freelancer I interviewed knew his stuff, offered his services for a condition. He will host the website on his own server and not give me access to File Manager. He says he doesn't want to share his secret recipe. He will let me have access to WordPress, though. I wonder what he could be doing. He's been referred by a friend who tells me he's trustworthy. What do you guys think? This guy sounds super sketchy. I would not do that. Even Clint's saying no. So funny. When I went to LCT, the Internet Marketing Conference in Vegas, I was talking to these SEOs who were like telling me that the only way they sign up clients is if the client sign a contract saying that all the work they do can be like reverted back to the original site if they decide to like not want to pay the SEOs anymore. So they actually said that they have had clients that stopped paying and they completely reverted their sites back to like 12 months of them paying for like 12 months of SEO, which is to me like all their content and everything's gone now. Like, to me, I feel like that's so unethical. Clint says, yeah, he got the first version after his first Rockstar Speaking event. Is it worth it? Looked like it was only like $300 or something, right? I didn't see. I think it was. Well, let's press add to cart. Yeah, $300. It's about right. Might be good to check that out. Is that the same Stone Temple that did the research that showed that links are still a very important ranking factor? He's using PBNs. Who, Clint? Or Stone Temple? I don't know if they did a study that. I mean, links are still a very important ranking factor, NMR. But there's just a lot that goes into that, right? And we could be debating whether or not you need links for certain keywords or not for hours, but I personally am ranking articles right now without tons of links to them, so I know that's not the only ranking factor. Clint says it was then he got a new thing with that included. I'll get you the link. I'm not sure. Oh, he's talking to Enwar. Prince says, hello, anyone here know any plugin that allows one to geotag already uploaded images on WordPress? So I don't know if he's doing this for organic or what. I know that Google My Business apparently strips the data for the geotagging, but I don't know if it does it for the website. Like if that helps you rank organically locally better. I'm going to ask that in the Dumb SEO Questions group really quick. Maybe one of you guys knows. There we go. Does geotagging images before adding them to a page for local help you rank better for that area organically? Project Supremacy does this, but I don't recommend using it. Oh, for the... Yeah, I've heard a lot about Project Supremacy, and I don't... For some reason, it just sounds sketchy. Like, I looked at it, and a lot of the schema markup that I do, like, I don't need Project Supremacy to do it, but I use Schema App, and Schema App's legit. Because you can make all the code inside Schema App. Well, and they give it to me for free. But you can make all the code in Schema App, and then just copy it as JSON LD and just put it directly into your headers. And Amar says, no, the guy that did not want to disclose everything, I suspect he was using PBNs. Maybe I could be wrong. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Clint said, we tested it on the site and it doesn't help. You get the value from XF data by putting it on sites that don't strip it, like Flickr. So even Google's organic results strip the XF data? Because I thought it was just Google My Business. Where the heck did I go? Well, I'm just going to copy what Clint says here. We've tested as in me. No, I'll say my friend. Let's see. I'll just copy that part in there too. Ooh, Darren Perky just commented. I'm just going to put from Clint at the bottom. Google's photos keep it. Google My Business strips it. But I'm saying, like, okay, so if they're going to help, if it's going to help you rank it in the photos, would it also help you rank it, your site organically at all? Like, would that be an extra ranking factor? Like, for instance, if you just had a regular photo saying, like, picture of location, as like the home page, like say you were trying to rank for like a service in your city, and then you had another one that had the geotag in it. I mean, the fact that it just does images, I mean, that's a small boost there, right? Yes, because you NAP is, oh, your name, address, phone number is in there. It's essentially a citation. Interesting. Just seems like a lot of extra work. It'd be nice. It would be nice if there was like a sort of plugin, or like just a part of WordPress. Like, you know how when you go into WordPress and you change the alt tag, it'd be cool if you could just put like your geotag in there and whatnot. Hi, which web hoster do you use? Recommend? I use WP Engine, but some people talk good about WP Engine. Some people talk bad. Rahul, what's up, dude? My camera's really blurry. I need to fix it. It looks fine on here, but then on the stream, maybe my stream settings need to be fixed. I thought I was doing 1080, but I guess not. Okay, next up we got George saying, question, can you still rank locally without a local brick and mortar business in Google Places? I have a prospect ranking in one capital city and would like to rank and multiply within that province. However, he only owns one brick and mortar business location in one capital city. Can he still rank in another city within the province? Feedback would be appreciated. So I think he's saying, can you take like a bunch of other cities within the main city, like the smaller sub-cities, and rank for those? Which you definitely can. And this is what I try to do for my local clients. So I'm just going to get him a link here, SVPC Tech. This guy creates separate locations for all of his sub-locations. That makes sense. Separate pages for all of his sub-locations. The ones with the actual search rates, right? You don't want to be doing like sub-locations for a place that nobody's looking for your service in. And you just create pages around them with somewhat unique content, right? You don't want to just be copying and pasting. I would, this is doable. I would follow the outline that this guy is using to rank for other cities or other cities around his main city. Quinn says, do all UXIF in a tool like Adobe Lightroom optimize before upload, 2 in your set? Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I'm already so lazy as it is. Like, I don't even do WordPress for some of my rank sites. Like my iPhone repair site I did in Squarespace because I knew it would be a lot faster than trying to set up like a WordPress site because I'm not like solid when it comes to HTML and CSS and stuff. So I'd much rather just do like a site that I know I can rank really easily with. However, if I were to do like something really competitive like San Diego or like San Francisco or something, then I would definitely go WordPress and probably just buy somebody to change the theme or edit the theme. Clint says properly optimized service area listings will actually take over the first spot in maps. Do it all the time. They do take a little bit more work to get them in the 3-pack. Yeah. Those on-page signals definitely help. Well, hold on, Clint. You're talking about service area listings. Are we talking about Google My Business, or are we talking about landing pages? Because it's in my opinion that having the service areas on your site, the different services you offer, and also the related location pages, which can help send on-page signals, which will help hopefully rank you in the Google Map Pack as well by having those landing pages, right? Read the Google Places question. I'm getting confused now. Tuan says, "What's up, Chase? What's up, man or woman?" I don't know your identity. I don't know your genders. I shouldn't assume them. At least not in this day and age. Clint says, Lightroom lets you do all the images at once. I do hundreds at once. Nice. I need to get Lightroom then. Oh no! I just clicked. I just clicked on the notification and lost where I was. Okay, here we go. We had a question earlier about what would you recommend for a site that has links in menu nav, main menu navigation pointing to other sites. No follow. I'm pretty sure it's best practice to do this if an external link is in footer, but not sure about main nav. And then Jim says, I think the site should be making it clear to the user that the link goes to an external site. Putting external links in the menu is self-defeating. So I agree. Micah says, I wouldn't do any no follows for header or footer. Either have the links to the other site or not. Those links should be of value, so why would you not have it? As long as there is good reason, sister company, then it'll be fine. That's iffy though. I don't know. Still seems a bit iffy. A shock panda. I'm losing it. Says for a multi-city location, business with strategy would you suggest? Subdomain or subdirectory? Subdirectory all the way. I would not try to separate your overall authority with subdomains, unless you're like doing, I don't even know when you would use subdomains anymore. Maybe like if it was like a form or something. This is why we need Clint on here. Clint, next time you should join, man. I'll make a hangout. We can answer these questions together, and then we can argue about whether or not it's white hat or not. Gosh, I'm really bummed I just lost that position. Okay, well, we can start answering the YouTube questions because I don't know how far down these questions go. They seem like they go for a long time. Oh, wait, let's check out what Darren said because I saw a comment on here. There we go. He was helpful. He said, a lot of what you would charge is going to depend on exactly what you offer for your services. Sure, there is the account management, but who is going to build the landing pages, who will optimize them, who will do the design work as needed, will you be doing retargeting on other platforms, etc.? What are the KPIs for the campaign? Sales is much different. Type of AdWords account, that exposure, etc. We don't actually sell AdWords to get the monthly fee. We sell AdWords to get them to do PPL deal with us. I can explain further in a video if needed. Just let me know. Nice. Darren is on top of it. Thanks, Darren. Great feedback. Clint says, semantic mastery teaches subdomains. It is a good method when you plan on going very large, like state.domain.com. Yeah. I don't know, though. Would you still want to... Gosh, we could really go into this right now. Because I thought about this for a while, because I was trying to go national or worldwide with one of my sites, this Reliable Computer Help site. And I just really don't know if doing subdomains for like separate states would be a good idea. Mainly because I would rather have, I mean, here's the thing. For a user experience standpoint, that's what would be the most helpful, right? Because you're going to want to create separate silos for your website, right? And it's going to start looking ridiculous having like 50 menu items going to your different locations, because there's going to be so many drop downs unless you don't do it that way, but then those pages are going to look less valuable. So I guess maybe you would do it that way. But I know people who are doing it not that way. I actually had an audit one time where I audited a site with 90,000 URLs indexed, and it was all in one site, and it was just like all location pages. Is Clint Butler a bot app? I'm just feeding this information. I already made these questions previously, and I actually have a bot called Clint Butler, and so every 5 minutes he just adds like a question or a comment, but I've already set all these up, and you'll see because I actually said that I knew you guys were going to ask. He's going to the bot's going to respond and confirm this. Clint says that also keeps your database manageable. I only do it if I know the site is going to get big and going to be a lot of work. Yeah. So it all comes down to like manageability and keeping things organized, which is at a certain point in the SEO industry starts to get really gnarly, which is why some people get paid thousands of dollars to do audits, because some of the sites have like 500, million pages indexed. I've never heard of a site with 500 million pages, but over 1 million pages, right? The small website, 3 to 4 locations, may not like to go for a subdomain. Yeah, probably not worth it at that point. Ashok Panda says there may also be multi-service, multi-location. Okay. Clint says for a small site build, I'd go with domain.com/state or domain.com/. Yeah, that's how I did it with the Reliable Computer Help site. Except I don't know if I set up my architecture that way. I probably should have. Yeah, I just went one level down. So yeah, you'd want to put the state first, and then the city, hopefully. Oh, you guys couldn't see what I was just looking at, because oh, we got to get out of here. We got to get off this cheesy-looking photo of me. Clint says, LOL, this is not the bot you were looking for. Rahul says, sorry, I see your answers, but no questions. What? Ashok says, one of my clients has scraped millions of pages to make directory of healthcare practitioners. They do not do SEO and can't manually do SEO. What is the solution to get good traffic? Oh my god, wait, first of all, one of my clients has scraped millions of pages to make a directory of healthcare practitioners. Whoa. So I'd like to address that part first. Is this all, like, duplicate content? They do not do SEO and can't manually do SEO. What is the solution? This sounds like a loaded question, Ashok. I would not be the one to help you here. I apologize. 6MN URLs. This is the type of thing you'd want to ask Clint or Holly about, because it sounds a little sketchy, man. Looks like If This Then That came out with some new features or new applets. Automatically create a Discover weekly archive. Ooh, this would be good for Spotify. Might need to get that. Get alerts if there's disease outbreak from news. Oh my god, how often does that happen? Email me about top apps gone free in Google Play. I don't have a Android, unfortunately. Save new photos you're tagged in. No. Get notified when a top app becomes free. Maybe. That might be cool. Receive a notification with today's Bitcoin price. Dude, If This Then That is so underrated. Like, I feel like if I had the time, I'd be spending so much time just, like, getting, like, different recipes. I wonder if there's a YouTube channel where it just has, like, tons of If This Then That recipes. Well, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole right now, though. Robert says, hi, everyone. Can you look at this software and tell me what you think is it worth getting? SEO Studio. Clint says, then they will have to code the site. Oh, they're having a discussion. Let's check out SEO Studio for $24. Oh, is this a theme? What is this? This has to be like a WordPress theme. What is this? Oh, it's like a CMS? This is scary. I don't know about this. Anytime I see like an all-in-one SEO solution, especially for like $24, I get really worried. Why can't I view the demo? Oh, I guess this, yeah, this has to be a content management system. Backlink tool pack adds tools to find the newest, highest quality, and poorest backlinks. Oh, it uses SEO Profiler. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. This is just like, it looks like another thing that's a little sketchy. Let's read the comments. Pretty much all the services can be achieved for free, but sounds interesting even as a basic checker to keep things in one place. And then here's another SEO tool theme. God, it would be really cool to just like install these. I need to have more time to look at all this stuff. If I had the time to look at all this stuff, I would. Well, I just need to make the time. I just need to spend 20 hours a day on the computer doing streaming of me just looking at things. What is this? It takes all of the keywords and then puts them into a post. Is that true? No, it's just a keyword finder built into the WordPress theme. Oh my God, we have to buy some of these and look at them at some point. Okay. Trevor says, URL structure question. Does it make sense for a site to have their list of a blog under domain.com/blog, then the individual articles under domain.com/article rather than domain.com/blog/article? I would use categories, but I know many who would use the domain.com/article. I would probably never go with just domain.com/blog/article, in my opinion. Alright. Clint says, those are okay tool sets if you want to put them on your domain for your team. Nice. Lenny says, when was the last time you played game of darts with your marketing? You invest $15K on an ad in an industry trade journal. You pray and hope the phone rings. You drop another $65K on a booth in another state for an industry trade show. You think Doug and his sales team might have some better luck this year than the last 5 years or so you've gone in this industry trade show. They come back with some decent leads that generally don't get anywhere, or you're wrong types of leads in the first place. Spend another $20K on printing the fancy pitch deck, service catalog, or promo material, hoping your potential prospects are going to buy from you with your sizzle. You get desperate and spend another $15K for shits and giggles on a radio ad. You are hoping your phone boards light up and get a few good sales crickets. In one last shot, you throw $15K on a billboard by the biggest freeway in your city for a few months. You get a couple more inbound calls, but not too sure if it's the billboard or not. Read more. How we'd spend your $130,000 yearly marketing budget? What the hell? What is this? This is weird. Definitely an interesting sort of pitch here. Aaron says, if you're a dumbass running your business like that before, it ain't going to change online. Okay. Sandip says, hey SEO pros, I've created rank and rent sites with the aim to have them organically rank. However, Chase mentioned in a recent video that he gets the Google My Business listing verified by sending a card to someone he hires on Craigslist. He then hides the service area. However, what's the point of doing that if it won't show them in the map pack? Also, the person's address will need to be on the site and in citations. Won't that bother the person, especially if the customers turn up? At the moment for the address, I'm using rented offices in the area I'm targeting and don't list on Google My Business as it's not the front shop. But would be great to figure out a way to rank in map pack in addition to organically. So I would for citations, you can still build them with the address, but the reason why I don't show the home address for the people who I'm sending the letter to get verified is because they probably wouldn't want their home address seen on the map. That being said, it's better, in my opinion, to get some of these locations verified this way as service areas versus not getting verified at all. Jonathan says, question, if you correctly implement aggregate review schema only on the review page for a 10 to 15 page website, will the review markup naturally have a chance to show up on the other pages? And then I put here, no, it only shows up on the page you mark up. Aaron says, Chase Rainer, maybe you can confirm this as I ponder it a lot lately, or I pounder it. Google says you need to show the reviews when you use the schema for it. This is some wiggly room for interpretation, but getting it wrong could not be so good, as you can get a nice red banner across your SERP results saying Google does not think these reviews are legit. LOL, which happened to my clients. Yes. This is why it's so important. Is why it's so important to actually show the reviews on the pages. Acapinaloza says, are you going to do the Hangouts again? They were fun. Yeah, I actually wish I would have done one today because I would have let Clint on so he could have talked, and you and anybody else who wanted to join. But unfortunately, I didn't do it today. I might do it soon, though. Maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know why I didn't do it today. I was going to. I clicked the live button, but it was taking too long, so I just decided to do the stream on OBS. Alert. If you use Web Developer for Chrome extension, one of the most popular Chrome extensions for SEO, it has been hacked today with a malware insertion. Interesting. Web Developer. Let's check that out. Web Developer for Chrome. This looks cool. I'm going to try this out. Pretty sure it's not hacked anymore with the new update. Let's see what it does. Let's go to our site. What was that hacked question? It says, if you use it, get the update right now, basically. Let's check it out. So you can disable JavaScript, disable cookies, disable certain CSS elements. This has to do for like HTML and whatnot. I'd probably never use this. LOL, most popular, never even heard of it. I know, right? I've never heard of it either. And it doesn't look, I don't know. Maybe it's helpful for web developers, but not very helpful for me. Let's see what these people are responding with. You are most welcome. Gosh, I didn't even get to the YouTube comments yet. This is part 2 from today, which I already did 30 minutes before. We're at an hour now. So many questions. It's insane. Not that I'm complaining. I enjoy these questions. Oh, look at that. I think that was pretty much all of them. So we can get to the YouTube ones now. But I might just do that one tomorrow on a live hangout since I'm getting a little tired. I think it's a little bit past my bedtime, even though it's only 10:30. But I'm supposed to go rock climbing tomorrow, which I hope I don't die on. I'm actually afraid of heights. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for joining, especially Clint and everybody else, Acapelanoza, Ashok, Panda, and whoever else. You guys forgot to make sure you leave a like. And until I see you guys next time, happy SEOing.